Following his dethronement, Murtala took over the affairs of the country, and his reign was brought to an abrupt end on the 13th of February 1976 when he was gruesomely assassinated by Dimka in a foiled coup. Following his demise, his second-in-command, Olusegun Obasanjo, took over the mantle of leadership and was in power on the 1st of October 1979 when he handed over power to the civilian government of Shehu Shagari.
I, Sheikh Usman Aliyu Shagari, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful.
Hello, what's up everyone? Good morning, it's your boy, the Crackhead, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful Wednesday. Happy birthday to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's 1st of October and it was the date Nigeria as a country got her independence from the British. I wish Nigeria a happy Independence Day. It is my country. I'm proud of Nigeria, even though unfortunately I still don't know how to sing the new national anthem. I mean, how does it begin? Nigeria, we hail thee. I'm already used to Arise, O Compatriot, because that was what I was taught in school, right from kindergarten up to my university level. Happy birthday to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And if your birthday is today, I'm also using this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday. My dear fellow Nigerians, I know our system of education is dwindling. The history of our country, most people do not know. And most people do not know how we started, how we got the independence, up till the very moment and point we are in our democracy. And to the rest of the world, I mean, other people who are not from Nigeria, this is an opportunity for you to know how we came to where we are now, how Nigeria got our independence. Nigerians, Gen Zs, if you did not know this history because it's ignored in school, or the day it was taught in your school, you skipped class, this is an opportunity for you to know the history of your dear country, even though I know right now that Nigeria is not so dear to many people because of things that have been going on over the years. But anyways, they say, even though monkey no fine, in mama like him. So even though our country there as a person like me, I still like him. This is why I fight. This is why I bring any update or I talk about the government in respect to what they are not doing good, because my hope and my aim is that with these talks and me, putting my voice into things that are not supposed to be in my country, that means I love my country and I want a way. And the reason I'm talking about these things is because I want there to be changes. That is because I love my country. So without wasting much time, brothers and sisters, let's go back to history and listen to how our dearly beloved country, Nigeria, got her independence and how we got to where we are today.
Nigeria gained independence from their colonialists, the British government, on the 1st of October 1960. Before the attainment of independence, Nigerians had fought fiercely for it for over 4 decades. The struggle for the Nigerian independence began in the 1920s when the early nationalists stood up to resist British discrimination against Nigerians in the legislation. This group of nationalists, led by Herbert Macaulay, mounted pressure on the colonialists, which forced them to introduce Clifford Constitution of 1922. The Constitution introduced elective principle which accommodated the formulation of a political party by Nigerians, together with 4 legislative slots for Nigerians. This led to the formation of the first political party in Nigeria, known as Nigerian National Democratic Party (NNDP), and subsequently the election of 4 members of the party into the legislative arm. The zeal for self-rulership, fueled by increased political consciousness among Nigerian people, led to more pressure on the British government to relinquish more power to the people. The colonialists bowed to the pressure when they introduced the Richard Constitution of 1946, which divided the nation into three regions: Eastern Region, Western Region, and Northern Region, with vested power to make laws within their jurisdiction. The quest for self-determination kept rising among Nigerians. As a response to this call, McPherson Constitution was introduced in 1951 to further address the concerns of Nigerians. The Constitution introduced a central legislative council that accommodated 68 representatives from the three regions of the country. The Constitution also provided for a central executive council with 12 ministers from each of the regions. Still unsatisfied with the indirect rule system adopted by the colonialists, the nationalists continued their agitation in the years that followed. This culminated in the Littleton Constitution of 1954, which provided the office for the premier at the regional level with semi-independence. In spite of self-rulership at the regional levels, Nigerian nationalists remained bent at gaining political independence at the national level. So they intensified their agitations, and this resulted in the 1957-1958 London Constitutional Conference, where it was decided that Nigeria would be granted independence on 1st of October 1960. Meanwhile, a new constitution was done in 1959, which provided for a federal system with an elected prime minister and a ceremonial president. As part of the build-up to the independence in 1960, a general election was conducted to elect the leadership that would steer the affairs of the country after the handing over by the colonialists. Three parties that fielded candidates for the election were NCNC, championed by Nnamdi Azikiwe, Action Group, championed by Obafemi Awolowo, and NPC by Tafawa Balewa. Being a parliamentarian system of government, at the end of the election, none of the party was able to pull a two-thirds majority to produce a prime minister. Consequently, it took the emergence of NCNC and NPC to solve that puzzle. Following the emergence arrangement in 1960, Tafawa Balewa became the prime minister, while Nnamdi Azikiwe settled for the ceremonial president, while Awolowo and his colleague in Action Group were backseated to play the opposition. So on 1st of October 1960, they were sworn in a colorful ceremony that marked an end to British rule and marked a new dawn for Nigeria. In the first 3 years of their reign, Nigeria was still tied to the apron of the British sovereignty. On the 1st of October 1963, when Nigeria became a republic, this qualified Nnamdi Azikiwe to become a ceremonial president of the country and elevated the power of Tafawa Balewa, who was the prime minister.
I, Nnamdi Azikiwe, swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federation and the law, and that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Nigeria. So help me God.
Nigeria's nascent independence and democracy was, however, truncated on the 16th of January 1966 when the military junta led by Agu Ironsi overthrew the civilian government, killing the Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, Premier of the Northern Region Ahmadu Bello, and Premier of the Eastern Region Michael Okpara, and a host of other prominent politicians. The coup was necessitated by long-standing regional and ethnic conflicts and widespread of political crisis across the country. Major General Agu Ironsi plan to abolish the regions and impose a unitary government met with anti-Igbo riots in the north. The military intervention worsened the political situation as the army itself split along ethnic lines. The instigators and leaders of the January coup were accused of favoring Igbo domination and attacking the northerners with the killings of Tafawa Balewa and Ahmadu Bello. Thus, on 29th of July 1966, the northern soldiers in the Nigerian army staged a counter-coup which led to the assassination of Agu Ironsi. Consequently, Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon was brought in. Following the assassination of Ironsi and the mass killings of the Igbos in the north, Lieutenant Colonel Odumegu Ojukwu declared the secession of the defunct Eastern Region, which they renamed Independent Nation of Biafra in 1967. The declaration was kicked against by Yakubu Gowon-led federal government. What ensued was 30-month civil war, which ended on 15th of January 1970. After the civil war, Yakubu Gowon continued ruling until 29th of July 1975, when he was deposed by a group of military battalion led by Murtala Mohammed in a bloodless coup. Following his dethronement, Murtala took over the affairs of the country, and his reign was brought to an abrupt end on the 13th of February 1976, when he was gruesomely assassinated by Dimka in a foiled coup. Following his demise, his second-in-command, Olusegun Obasanjo, took over the mantle of leadership and was in power on the 1st of October 1979, when he handed over power to the civilian government of Shehu Shagari.
I, Sheikh Usman Aliyu Shagari,
Do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
to
to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Shagari administration witnessed a lot of political turmoil, which attracted military intervention, masterminded by Muhammadu Buhari on the 31st of December 1983. Buhari was in power from 31st of December 1983 to 27th of August 1985, when his regime was overthrown by Ibrahim Babangida, popularly referred to as political Maradona. Babangida was in power until 26th of August 1993, when he was pressured to resign after his annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential election. Just before he exited power, he set up an interim government led by Shonekan. Shonekan barely ruled the country for 3 months before he was deposed by Sani Abacha on the 17th of November 1993. Abacha was in power until June 8, 1998, when he died. Following his death, Abdulsalam Abubakar took over the mantle of leadership. He reigned till May 29, 1999, when he handed over power to civilian government of Olusegun Obasanjo, who ran 2 terms before he handed over power to his successor, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, on May 29, 2007.
I, Olusegun Obasanjo,
I, Olusegun Obasanjo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yar'Adua submitted to the cold hand of death on May 10, 2010, after a protracted illness. His vice, Goodluck Jonathan, took over and rounded off his tenure. Jonathan was re-elected in 2011 and remained in office till 2015, when he handed over power to Muhammadu Buhari, having suffered a defeat in his re-election bid in 2015. Buhari reigned from May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023, when he handed over power to the incumbent government. Nigeria is 64 today. The country has witnessed topsy-turvy in all sectors. However, the hope of building a better Nigeria remains alive among over 200 million population in the country.
So in a nutshell, brothers and sisters, that's the history of our dearly beloved Nigeria. We've heard how we started before we got our independence on the 1st of October 1960 up to today, where we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So brothers and sisters, what do you think of our dear country? Do you think that there is hope for a better and a brighter Nigeria? Or do you think all hope is lost, that our country, instead of getting better, will keep getting worse? What are your thoughts? But while you're thinking, I want you to use the opportunity. Well, if you like, use the opportunity on the comment section and say happy independence to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I know Nigerians would find it very difficult to say this, because how can you wish somebody a happy independence or a happy birthday if that person doesn't make you happy? It's not easy with the corruption, with the insecurity, with the poor infrastructures that we have in our country. Personally, well, I still cling onto that little tiny frail hope that Nigeria will be better in my lifetime. But if it doesn't, probably that was how it was intended to be, as a result of the corruption of the leaders we have in the government. And also, if today is your birthday, I'm never going to forget to wish you all a happy birthday. If your birthday is not today, of course, wishing you a happy new month of October. May it be a month that all the things, good things you've been wishing for yourself will come to pass. Even if they do not come to pass, but it will be a month of success. It will be a month of happiness, and it will be a month of breakthrough for you. It's your boy, the Crackhead, wishing you all a wonderful, happy Independence Day for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.